I'm literally living my dream life. Australia is such an early bird country. So basically, people wake up at 5 a.m., they are doing sports at 6 a.m., and they are starting to work at 8 a.m. This is literally my dream life. I'm traveling solo, feeling free, feeling young, feeling alive, feeling adventurous in Australia. I'm just literally the luckiest woman on earth. Welcome to Blisstopia podcast. I'm your host, Mercedes Castellani, life purpose coach, business owner, and your spiritual guide on all things mindset, manifestation, and purpose. This podcast is a space for deep reflections, meaningful conversations to help you expand your mind, dive into the depths of your soul, and create a life that makes you feel alive. Whether you're walking, driving, or simply vibing, take a deep breath and get ready to dive. Hello, my love. Welcome to another episode of Blisstopia podcast. I'm your host, Mercedes Castellani, and today we're going to talk about, oh my God, my recent trip to Australia and the moment I realized, what the actual F? I'm literally living my dream life. So I want to share this with you because this trip was so expansive, so much fun. And yeah, I just want to share everything with you. So let's dive into it and share basically how this whole trip went and this pinch me moment I had when I was staring at the most beautiful beach I've ever seen in my entire life and just thinking, wow, I'm literally living my dream life. And my hope for this episode is that I can inspire you. And by sharing my experience, I want to inspire you and really show you what is possible, what crazy, fantastic things you can create in your life for yourself. So I went to Australia recently for 2 weeks. I went to Sydney first, and then I went to the Gold Coast. Because I'm pregnant, I didn't want it to move so much around Australia. So it was kind of a chill trip physically, in the sense that I went to Sydney, I was there for 5 days, and then I went to the Gold Coast, and I was there for 10 days, and that was it. I didn't move that much, I didn't explore that much, but I was just like living like a normal life kind of thing in Australia. And the reason for why I went to Australia in the first place, it is because I have been part of a coaching program for the past 6 months. So we started in June 2025 and we finished in November. And basically, as part of this coaching program, which is a group coaching program, a mastermind is basically when you gather people for coaching program, but every person that is sitting around the table actually has something valuable to say. So it's really interesting because you're not only learning from your coach, but you're also learning from all of the other women. So usually when you are in a mastermind, the space is highly curated. So meaning that they actually choose the people that are going to be sitting at that table to ensure that the conversations in that table are interesting and uplifting and expansive for everybody. Because if you bring people who are not in the same vibration, in the same level, it might be detrimental to the group, honestly. So I was in this mastermind for 6 months with other fantastic women who are business owners, not only coaches, there were some coaches, but we also had some women that were interior designers. So it was kind of different industries as well, different niches within coaching. So it was really, really fun. And basically, inside of this program, we had a weekend immersion in the Gold Coast hosted by my coach. So basically, it was only a weekend. It was from Friday until Sunday. But I was like, I'm so in. Like, I've never been in Australia, have been feeling the pull this whole year to just go to this fantastic country. It's summer over there in November and it's beginning of winter in Europe. So I'm like so down for summer. And I was like, yeah, I'm going. Doesn't matter if it's 3 days, like I'm going. Of course, I was not going to Australia for 3 days. So I ended up going for 2 weeks so that I could adjust to the jet lag and also see a little bit of the country and just really enjoy my stay. So I ended up going for 2 weeks. And then towards the end of those 2 weeks, we had the weekend immersion. So it was so beautiful. We were in this five-star hotel in the Gold Coast. This hotel is called the Langham. The place is just fantastic. We had an apartment on the 25th floor with a view over the ocean. And it literally felt like you were floating on the ocean and looking at the ocean. It was as if you were on a boat, really. So we had this gorgeous apartment. My coach really pays attention to all of the details. So all of the decoration was perfect. The tables were absolutely perfect. We had our notebooks and things to take notes. It was just fantastic. And the vibes were really immaculate. It was really, really, really nice. It was really expansive. We did a lot of subconscious work. We released some things that we do not need anymore, like past trauma, limiting beliefs, emotions that were stored in our bodies that don't belong in there. And we did brainstorming for our businesses. So this was really nice, really bougie, really, 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 just really beautiful and abundant and wealthy. And we learned a lot subconsciously. We released a lot. We did brainstorming for our businesses from the pool, which was such a vibe. We were not there in front of our computers. We were like under the sun, bouncing ideas for our businesses. So it was just delicious. So the immersion was fantastic. I was super happy to meet my coaching person. I was super happy to meet the other ladies that were on this mastermind with me. And particularly some of these women I really, really connected with. And I learned a lot from them as well. Just being with them and hear them say things and watch them smash their goals and just be really expanded with their presence and learn from them in terms of how they handle their social media and some strategies that they use and just how they move through life. And some of these women are further down the line or they have bigger businesses that I do. So it's always interesting to be expanded by those people. It really felt expansive. So the weekend immersion was just beautiful. The trip in itself, it was just delicious. It was summer over there. It was not too hot. It was like 28 degrees and sunny. Australia, what really surprised me, I already knew this, but it surprised me to see that Australia is such an early bird country. So basically, people wake up at 5 a.m., they are doing sports at 6 a.m., and they are starting to work at 8 a.m. So true early birds. I'm an early bird, so this schedule was just fantastic for me. I would go to bed early. I would wake up naturally with some sunlight that was coming in the middle of my blackout things, but some light would come in. I would wake up naturally. I would go to the beach for a run, for a walk. I would grab a matcha latte and then get to work quite early in the morning. And it was literally this feeling that by 10 a.m., you feel like you've had a full life. You've done a bunch of things by 10 a.m. and it's only 10 a.m. So it's like, oh my God, it just feels like you've won your day and that no matter what happens after that, you're just like, no, I'm set for good basis here. So what I would do is I would wake up very early, do some sports, and then work in the morning around maybe until 1 or 2. And then I would go to the beach or to the pool in the hotel to just chill or do some sightseeing when I was in Sydney. So it was literally the perfect combination of working early in the morning and then chilling in the afternoon. And this was so aligned with my chronotype. And it's summer over there. So it was just like perfect. My body felt so good. So, 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 so good. During the trip, so the first 5 days I was in Sydney. Then I went to the Gold Coast, which is only a 1 hour flight to the north of Sydney. So Sydney, if you're not familiar with Australia, Sydney is on the east coast. And then if you take a flight from Sydney, to the north 1 hour, you're in the Gold Coast. So I was there mainly for the immersion and all of this. And then 1 hour away from Byron, from the Gold Coast by car, you arrive into this fantastic area that a friend of mine who lived in Australia recommended I should go, which is called Byron Bay. And the Gold Coast kind of looks like Sydney if you've never been to Sydney. So Sydney, what I loved about Sydney is that it's a big city. You have a bunch of things to do, but it's kind of like this beautiful mix where you have a big city and you also have nice beaches. So it's kind of like Barcelona, it's a big city, there's many things to do, but you also have nature, the beach right there. So you can have such a fantastic life in a big city. And then you have the opera house. So the whole city is very oriented towards the water. So you have these big city vibes, but you also have the beach. The Gold Coast, it kind of feels like Miami in a sense that you have the beach, you have modern buildings, you have a lot of buildings, modern, beautiful buildings, you have palms, but that's it. I don't think you have like so much to do in there. I think I would actually get bored if I lived in the Gold Coast, but it's just fantastic to have the beach right there, to be able to enjoy. For me to go there for 10 days, it was just perfect. But then Byron Bay, this place where I went for a day, it's a much more raw space in the sense that there's a couple of houses in there, but it's just you have these long turquoise beaches, and then you have a lot of green next to the beaches. So it's very sauvage, it's still very wild. There's not so much development in that area yet. So it's just fantastic. It's super green. You feel like you're in the middle of a jungle, and you have like this jungle and then you have the beach, and it was just like so beautiful, the turquoise water from the beach, and then you have this intense green from the jungle, and it was just truly, truly, truly fantastic. Byron Bay is also considered to be kind of like a spiritual place, a little bit of a hippie place as well, I would say. So you have a lot of places where you can do yoga, meditation, all sorts of spiritual things. I only went for 1 day, so I couldn't do any of those activities. I was just like, I'm just here to enjoy the place. And I really enjoyed I really enjoyed Byron Bay, but I wasn't able to join a retreat or do some yoga meditation whatsoever. But when I was in Byron Bay looking at this fantastic beach, I had one of these moments where it hit me and I was like, wow, I'm literally living my dream life. This is literally my dream life. I'm traveling solo, feeling free, feeling young, feeling alive, feeling adventurous in Australia, which is on the other side of the world for me, country that I had never been to. And I'm literally looking at one of the most fantastic, most beautiful beaches I've ever seen in my entire life. The color of the water, and then all of this white, turquoise water, white sand, and then the green from the jungle. And I was just like, those moments when nature just takes your breath away and you're like, wow, my God, like, what is this place? What is this place? And I was feeling so free. And this is the freedom that I have always wanted. This is one of the reasons why I set up an online business, so that I could be free and explore the world as I'm doing things that matter and doing things that change the world. So my two main drivers were freedom and impact. And here I am living this freedom in this fantastic, gorgeous beach in Australia. And I was just like so in awe and so full of life, so grateful, so happy. And it was just truly, truly, truly magnificent. And then on top of that, you start thinking about other things. And I was like, oh my God, I am 4 months pregnant. I have a healthy baby growing inside of me. Everything has been going fantastic with the pregnancy. Our conception was so easy. Our pregnancy is so easy. And I'm like, wow, my baby's here with me. I don't really know how he or she will look like, how they're going to be, but they're here with me. At the same time, I don't need to deal with all of the madness of having a baby outside of the belly, taking care of diapers, taking care of milk, taking care of all of their things. Like the baby's there, but basically I'm still free to do my life. I was also feeling fantastic in my body. I walked for a long time. I walked for like maybe 4 hours, 2 hours to go to this beach and then 2 hours to come back. And I was feeling so healthy, so strong. I could feel my heart pumping, but it was just like, wow, like I'm alive. I was feeling really, 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 really good in my body. Yeah, I'm able to still run 4 months pregnant. I'm able to do a hike for 4 hours and I feel really good, really strong, really healthy. And there's so much life force in my body right now, not only for me, but also for the baby. So it's really an overflow of life force to hold two lives, basically, not just one, but two lives. On top of that, my business, Blisstopia, had just finished the biggest launch since the beginning of the business. So the business has 3 years in total, 2 years that I've been full time working in the business. And the launch that we had for Black Friday in November 2025, the launch that had just finished. So I went to Byron Bay the day after the launch finished, kind of like to take a break, you know, have some time for myself after launch. And this launch was literally the biggest launch the business had since the beginning of the business. And I made so much money in only 10 days. In 10 days, we had a huge influx of cash in the business. And I was just like, wow, like figures that I've never seen up until that point. They're there. They're my reality. I just made this amount of money in 10 days. Like this is basically what I would do, I don't know, in 2 months before incorporate. And I've just done it in 10 days. So that was huge. Imagine receiving 2 months of salary in 10 days, knowing that you're still going to make more money the next month that you've made money before that month. It's only in 10 days you receive 2 months of salary. So I was like, wow, like this is huge. This is really nice. I was also thinking, oh my God, like Fabrice and Amore are waiting for me in Paris. Fabrice is, he was always sending me messages and super present and how you're doing and how the baby is doing. And I miss you and just super, super, super cute. Yeah, just knowing that they're there and that I could come home to Paris and I have the love of my life and my dream dog waiting for me is just so beautiful to feel like, okay, yeah, I'm here solo traveling, I'm free, but also there's home for me in Paris and there's a fantastic man waiting for me in Paris and my doggy waiting for me in Paris. And to be completely honest with you, the pregnancy has done wonders to our relationship with Fabrice because I think it's added like a deeper level to things. We've always had, of course, a good relationship, stable relationship. We rarely have conflicts. When we have conflicts, we talk about them very quickly. Fabrice is a Libra, I'm a Libra. So we're all about finding the balance and finding the middle ground and finding something that works for both of us. He's extremely good at communicating. So the moment there's something, he's going to bring things up, or I bring something up if I'm annoyed with something. But we've always had a good, stable, healthy relationship for the past 3 years. But I think now with the pregnancy, there's like a new level, a new depth to things. And I literally feel more in love than ever. I'm like, who is this man I'm sharing my life with? Who is this man that has put his DNA inside of me? And actually, I don't know if you knew, but when you get pregnant, you actually, so of course, the baby has half of your DNA, half of the DNA of the father. But then once the baby's out, some of that DNA from the baby remains in your body. So technically, some of the DNA of your partner remains in your body. So I'm like, who is this man that got me pregnant? Who is this man that has put his DNA inside of me? I'm like, I'm so in love with him. And I think the whole pregnancy journey just brought us even closer because we're doing something so beautiful together. And we are getting to see new sides of ourselves. He's seeing me as a pregnant woman with all the hormonal changes and all of the body changes. And, my body is expanding and my boobs are getting bigger and my belly is getting bigger. And sometimes I feel fantastic. And sometimes I cry for nothing. So he's seeing a new side of me and he likes this side of me. And I'm seeing a deeper side of him where he's really protecting me, really taking care of me, doing so many things at home so that I can relax a little bit more, taking care of Amore even more. He's really stepping up as the man in the relationship, as the father in the home that we're building. And I'm just like, wow, like, who is this man? And on top of that, he's, crushing it at work. And on top of that, he listens to me and he's never like, oh no, I'm too tired. I don't have time for this. He's literally like digging and listening to me. And I just feel so supported, literally so supported in this whole journey. So I was there in Australia thinking, my God, like Fabrice and Amore are literally waiting for me to come home in Paris. And I just, in that moment, when I was in that beach, just looking at those fantastic colors with my baby inside, feeling fantastic in my body, having made so much money on my business that month, and knowing that I'm going to help so many people with the sales that we've made during Black Friday, and that all of these fantastic clients are coming into my world. Some of them are repeating, coming for another process with me. Some of them are new clients. And then I know that when I go home, I have Fabrice and Amore, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm just literally the luckiest woman on earth. I'm literally so full, so happy, so content, so satisfied. Like, I'm just in awe with life, really. Like, how good can this get? And then this phrase that says, the better it gets, the better it gets. And how good is this right now? I was so grateful, so content, so complete, so abundant, so rich in all of the senses of the word, so wealthy in all of the senses of the world, of the word, feeling wealthy emotionally, feeling wealthy in my body with vitality, feeling wealthy in love, feeling wealthy in financial resources, feeling wealthy and rich in every sense of the word. And this feeling is just so, 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 so beautiful. It was such a fantastic day. And then to think that this was all just a dream one day. Then this life, this experience that I had in Australia, this experience that I'm living now, because I'm not in Australia anymore, but this is my life. I get to go on trips to the other side of the world because I want to for my business. I feel fantastic in my body. I'm holding a baby, bringing a baby to earth. My business is booming. My love life is at the best it's ever been. This was all just a dream. And if I go back in time to 2021, 2022, when I was in the corporate world, dreaming about one day I'm going to create my own business and I'm going to help so many women and I'm going to be free to travel the world and I'm going to have an impact and I'm going to change lives and I'm going to make so much money because I do want to continue to live a luxurious life. I had a fantastic luxurious life when I was a marketing director, and I was not willing to sacrifice that to create my own business or to serve and help other people. So I was dreaming about one day I'm going to have this freedom, and one day I'm going to have this impact. And one day I'm going to create this business that is called Blisstopia. And then here it is. Here it is. The business is there. It's registered. It's doing fantastic. I have the freedom to go to fucking Australia if I want to go to Australia. I have the impact. I'm literally changing people's lives every single day with my work. There were moments where this was just an illusion and I was just daydreaming and I was visualizing and I was seeing these things, and here it is. It's here. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is my life now. I've dreamt about these things and now it's here. Regarding the pregnancy, for example, I think all my life I've wanted to be pregnant. I've always been a very independent woman, career driven, a high achiever. So I did ask myself, do I really want to have a partner? Do I really want to get married? Do I really want to start a family? Or is this just the societal construct, the things we should be doing as a woman? And then they sell you this idea that you're not going to be fully realized until you have a baby. And I was like, is this really true for me? Like, I've always been very critical with everything, critical with religion, critical with societal expectations, critical with everything. So I did sit with this one. Do you want to be a mom? Do you want to start a family? Do you want to, I don't know, get married and all of those things? And the answer was actually, yes, I want to have children. To me, my truth and what I've always said is I don't think I will be fully happy until I have children. This is something that I want in my life. And I have always wanted to be pregnant and have two babies. This has always been my dream. And here it is. We are starting that. We're starting a family now. We are officially a family. I used to say we're a little family with Amore, but now we're literally a family. I'm starting my own family. And this is something that I have always wanted. There were times in October 23 when I quit my job to go all in on my business, when I was so scared to death. It was the most horrible fear I've ever felt in my entire life. That and doing ayahuasca, two things. But this one I think was bigger than ayahuasca. I was so scared of quitting my successful career to create a business. I had zero guarantees that it would work. I had zero guarantees that people actually needed my services. I had zero guarantees of anything. And I was just, I just hope that I'm going to make it 1 year. I just hope I can survive having a business for 1 year. And what happened? The business did very well the first year. It was kind of a slow start. I'm going to be honest. It was kind of a slow start. It wasn't like boom, skyrocket. I think we've skyrocketed in this second year. So the first year was kind of a slow build, but I did make it through the first year. And now in the second year, it has actually skyrocketed and really grown. And the clients that are coming into my world every week just naturally, it's just so beautiful. And now it's been 2 years that I'm working full time. So the business has 3 years, 2 years that I'm working full time. The business is stable, it's thriving. We're going to have a 60% growth in revenue versus last year, 60% growth versus last year. So at some point, I was just there freaking out. And here I am having the biggest launch, making in 10 days the amount of money I used to make in the corporate world. And it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic. It's just proof to show you that when you want something and you get clear on that thing and you work relentlessly towards your dreams, they must manifest. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. And then I also think that there were moments in my life when I was, for example, 15, 16, 17, 20, 25, 28, 29, 30. I think I told Fabrice the other day, I think I missed you for 17 years. I think I've been missing you for 17 years. And since I was 15, I had always wanted a partner. I'm a Libra, so it's like, of course, I wanted a partner. Libra is really into romantic relationships and relationships in general, but romantic relationships are particularly important for Libra. So I think since I was 15, I was longing for a partner. I was feeling lonely. I was feeling abandoned. I felt really, really bad for many years because I really wanted to have a partner. And now it's here. Now it's here. He exists. He has a name. He has a face. He's 1 meter 88. He listens to me, and yeah, he's just the best man on earth. And yeah, and it's here. I was able to call in that love that I wanted for so long, and it's here, and it feels even better than I ever thought it would feel. I never thought I would have this connection with a man, and it's just so beautiful. And it's here, and it's here to stay, because we're going to get married and we plan to do a life together. So I'm like, whoa, whoa. And this is what I was thinking when I was at this beach. Here I am traveling solo in Australia with the freedom that I have desired for so long. I am pregnant, something that I've desired my whole life. My pregnancy is going well. I have a fantastic, thriving business, which is growing. I've just had the biggest launch in the history of the business. I have a fantastic partner waiting for me back home in Paris. So I was like, whoa, like I could just literally cry happy tears of gratitude that this is my life now. This is my business now. This is what I do. This is how I help people. This is how I express my purpose. This is how I express my creativity. This is how I sustain myself and my future family. And this is the love of my life. He's here, he exists. I'm pregnant with this person, and it's just so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. I wish I could take this feeling and just plug it into your heart. The sense of gratitude, the sense of love, the sense of peace, the sense of relief that everything worked out just fine, the sense of abundance, the sense of peace, just everything. It's such a beautiful combination of emotions, and all of this was once just a dream. It was just me with a couple of ideas. It was just me meditating. It was just me visualizing. It was just me journaling. It was just ideas, just dust, just dreams and desires. And now those dreams and desires are literally my life. And I've heard this phrase, and I love it, that says, if you have a dream in your heart, it's because there's a future version of you that already has those things. And she's pulling you forward. She's like, go right, go right, go right, go right. In the end, you have this thing that is on the right, or whichever direction you prefer, or left, or up, or down, whichever direction you prefer. But you get the point. She already has those things, and she's sending you signals. She's sending you breadcrumbs so that you can move in that direction. So this is why I am so passionate about manifestation, because it truly changed my life. I wouldn't be living my dream life. I wouldn't be this happy, bubbly version that I am today. I wouldn't be this happy, this fulfilled, this satisfied if it wasn't for manifestation that allowed me to get really clear on my dreams and to go all in and actually live that life. And I'm convinced that when you get clear on your dreams, you start feeling the way you want to feel before you get the things. You start becoming the woman that already has those things. You take massive, relentless action nonstop, and then you just surrender to the timings and the process. Anything is possible. We can literally use manifestation for anything that you desire. You can use it for your purpose. You can use it for your career. You can use it for money. You can use it for love. You can use it to get fit. You can use it to get pregnant. You can use it to whatever your desire wants. And this is why I'm so passionate. My mission is to help women be happier. So if I can give you the tools, if I can teach you, this is the process to get anything that you want in life. And it's not magical, it's a process. sounds magical sometimes, but it's a process. If I can give you this framework, I can give you this process, you are literally unstoppable. You can get whatever you want to get. You can be whoever you want to be. You can have whatever you want to have. So, this is my mission here. My mission is to help women be happier. And this is the framework to get whatever you want in life. And it works. It worked with me, it's worked with all of my clients. It just works. It's just a process. You apply the process and you wait, and it happens. It must happen. It always happens. So, this is why I decided to create the Manifestation Challenge. The Manifestation Challenge is a 21-day program. It's a fun, short, quick program that I organize every year in January to really start the year with a bang. So the idea is that we sit in January and we really put our hearts out there on a paper. I'm going to explain everything how it works, but we put our hearts in there. What do we actually desire for 2026? And then we make it happen. So this program gives you the exact framework to turn your vision board into your reality, upgrade all areas of your life, and smash your 2026 goals. There's no more half-assing, putting some intentions, putting some New Year's resolutions, and then they never happen. You do this manifestation challenge and you will get the things that you want for 2026. So what we do is basically it's a 21-day challenge, very short, fun program. We have 3 live sessions in group. So you're going to meet all of the other women that are inside of the Manifestation Challenge. We have an opening ceremony to really kick off the process together. We have a Q&A in the middle, and then we have a closing ceremony at the end. Every day of the challenge, so for 21 days, you receive a unique meditation and a unique journaling session. So every day, you're going to have your meditation to do in the morning and a journaling session. And through this process, I've carefully prepared the 21 days. So I can really walk you through the manifestation process, the 5-step manifestation process. We have 3 embodiment challenges. An embodiment challenge, it's kind of like an experiment that you do in your own life so that you can start bringing your dreams into your real life. This is really, really fun to do. You get access to the vault where you have videos with EFT tapping, you have podcast episodes, you have books, you have more meditations, and then you have access to an electric group chat with all of the other ladies, which are also inside of the Manifestation Challenge. Last year we did it. So in January 2025, we started the year like this. And it was so beautiful to watch all these women setting their intentions and then what happened throughout the year. Some of these women found their purpose and went all in on their businesses. They really grew, skyrocketed on their businesses. Some of these women reached new career milestones. They got the promotion that they wanted. Some women manifested more money than ever. Some women moved to new countries for specific opportunities that they had. Some women found true love after years of being single. Some women got fitter. Some women got actually pregnant. One client, she wanted to get pregnant and she got pregnant. I wanted to get pregnant and I got pregnant. So you can literally use the Manifestation Challenge for any dream that you have in your heart, whether that's your purpose, your career, more money, more love, more health, getting pregnant, whatever you want. We can use the Manifestation Challenge to really allow you to have that desire in 2026. And it's happening. It must happen. It will happen. It's just a matter of time. So if you're ready to smash your goals in 2026, turn your vision board into your reality, upgrade all areas of your life, and smash your goals in 2026, this is for you. We already have women inside of this program because we pre-sold some spots for the Manifestation Challenge during Black Friday. So we already have women in there. The group is shaping to be fantastic. These women are absolutely fantastic. We have women from France, from the UK, from Italy, from Argentina, from Zimbabwe. We are going to have so much fun inside of this program. So if you want to join, the link is in the show notes. Go ahead, join now. The doors will close on December 3rd, so right before Christmas, December 3rd at midnight, so 11:59 Paris time. So you can join before Christmas. Then you go into Christmas and New Year's knowing that your dreams are going to happen in 2026. And then we start on January 6th next year, 2026. So you can actually go into the holidays feeling like I will smash my goals. When you toast for New Year's, you will know, if you've joined the Manifestation Challenge, you will know that those dreams are your reality next year. It's happening. That's it. So I will see you inside of the Manifestation Challenge. See you in the next episode as well. And in the meantime, in Blisstopia we trust.